In this video, I will show you how to highlight dates of the current quarter in Excel like this. So let's get started. Here in this Excel sheet, I have a list of transaction amounts and dates in these columns. I also have today's date in the E3 cell just for reference. Now I want to highlight the transaction dates of the current quarter. To do that, we first need to understand how to calculate the quarter number from a date using the roundup and month functions. The roundup function rounds the number up to a specified number of decimal places. This function accepts two arguments, the number we want to round up and the number of digits to round up. If the second number of digits argument is 0, the number is rounded up to the nearest integer. For example, this roundup formula will return 11 as the number 10.99 is rounded to 11, while this roundup formula will also return 11 as the roundup function always rounds up the number and the nearest integer greater than 10.01 is 11. To get the quarter number from a date, I will first get the month number using the month function, divide it by 3 and then round it up to the nearest integer. For example, this formula will return 1 as the month number of January. When we divide 1 by 3, we will get 0.33. The 0.33 value will be rounded up to 1 and that is the quarter number for this date. Similarly, for the date of April, we will get 4 as the month number. When we divide 4 by 3, we will get 1.33. The roundup function rounds that up to 2. As you can see, we get the quarter number 1 for the dates of January to March, 2 for April to June, 3 for July to September and 4 for October to December. Once we get the quarter numbers from the current date as well as the transaction dates, we can compare them to check if they are equal. Let's create a formatting rule based on this. Select the range of the cells containing dates. Now go to the Home tab, click the conditional formatting option and then select the new rule menu item. Select the use a formula to determine which cells to format option from the rule type list. Now we need to enter a custom formula that either returns a true or false value. I will use this formula to compare the quarter number of the transaction date contained in the first cell C3 to the quarter number of the current date returned by the today function. Excel will automatically apply this formula to the remaining cells in the selected range. Now click the Format button to open the Format Cells dialog box. Since we want to change the cell background, select the Fill tab from the top. Select a background color to apply to the date values. I am going to choose the light green color. Click the OK button to close the Format Cells dialog box. Make sure to check the Preview section to confirm the cell format. This custom cell format will be applied to a cell only when the formula we entered returns true for that particular cell. In this case, this format applies when the transaction date is in the current quarter. Click the OK button to close the conditional formatting dialog box. As you can see, all the dates of the current quarter are now highlighted in the light green color. Instead of using today's date to get the current quarter, we can also use any other date. For example, in this Excel sheet, I have a date of quarter 2 stored in the E3 cell. I will slightly change the formula to highlight all the transaction dates having the same quarter number as the quarter number of the date contained in the E3 cell. Now, instead of using the today function, I will just refer to the E3 cell. The rest of the formula will remain the same. As you can see, all the quarter 2 transaction dates are now highlighted. This formula is dynamic, which means if we change the date in the E3 cell, all the matching transaction dates will be highlighted automatically like this. Watch these videos for more Excel tips, tricks and how-to tutorials. If you find this video useful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.